Have people in ancient times seen UFO? In ancient Chinese documents, we can see many detailed UFO records that are like movie scripts. About 2,000 years ago, a man on the coast of China took a UFO to the Alpha Aquila and saw aliens from the Alpha Aquila. At that time, every August, a huge UFO floated on the sea. A brave man built a house on this UFO and prepared a lot of food in the house. He entered the house and the UFO took him to the sky. In the first 10 days, the man saw stars all around him, and then it became dark all around. Finally, the UFO stopped in a lake. The man saw himself in a completely unfamiliar place, with many houses standing in the distance, and even women living in the palace could be seen from afar. What's even more incredible is that the man also saw an alien leading a creature to the river to drink water. The alien was surprised to see this human and asked him how he came to this place. The man told the alien and asked where this place was. The alien did not answer this question, but just said, "When you go back, go to Sichuan province, and ask Master Yen and you will know the answer." The man did not dare to go ashore, and finally flew back to Earth again on the UFO. Later, he went to Sichuan province to visit Master Yen, who said, "During the time when you left Earth, I observed a meteor flying towards the Alpha star of the constellation Aquila. That meteor was the UFO that this man was riding." About 1,000 years ago, the famous Chinese scientist Shen Kuo recorded a UFO incident in detail in his scientific notes. According to records, a huge UFO has been haunting the lake in Yangzhou City for more than 10 years, and many people have seen it. A friend of the Chinese scientist Shen Kuo once observed this UFO up close. One night, the friend was reading by the lake, and suddenly saw the huge UFO under the water next to him. At that time, the UFO slightly opened its shell, and dazzling light shot out from the gap, like a golden line. Then, the UFO suddenly opened its shell completely, and a silver-like white light shone from inside. The strong light was like the morning sun and a burning flame, which made it impossible to see directly. The trees within 5 kilometers around had clear shadows, and the sky was full of red light, like a burning wildfire. On May 4, 1528, a UFO with a glowing body like a huge wheel appeared in Yunnan province. The UFO flew from the northwest to the southeast at around 12 o'clock at night and landed at the foot of a mountain. There was a stonemason working at the place where the UFO landed. The stonemason saw that the UFO was as big as a house, and emitting colorful light all around. At this time, 2 aliens walked out of the UFO. They caught the stonemason in the UFO. The stonemason saw that the UFO was very bright and it was difficult to open his eyes. In the UFO, the aliens took out the stonemason's heart. During the whole operation, the stonemason was conscious. He watched the aliens take out his heart, and was very confused why he didn't feel pain or bleed. The 2 aliens held the stonemason's heart and talked to each other, but the stonemason couldn't understand what the aliens said. Soon after, the stonemason fell into a deep sleep. When he woke up, he found himself in an alien world that was completely different from the Earth. The stonemason, who had a low level of education, thought he had entered a fairyland. He saw the sun, moon and stars hanging in the sky at the same time. The land was red, and it was very cold around. There were no houses and plants on the Earth around. At this time, the aliens took off their spacesuits, and the stonemason observed their appearance. Each alien had a round face and 3 eyes on his face, making it difficult to distinguish between men and women. Then the stonemason fell into a coma again. When he woke up again, he found that he had returned home and more than a year had passed. A famous writer recorded this incident. The writer saw a red line mark on the stonemason's chest and abdomen, which was caused by the aliens taking out the stonemason's heart. But the stonemason never felt any pain in his chest. What's even more amazing is that after many years, the writer found that the stonemason, although 53 years old, showed no signs of aging. As we all know, the concepts of UFOs and aliens were not popular in ancient China. There were no movies or books about aliens in ancient times. The descriptions of the outside of the Earth in ancient legends were generally similar to the Earth. It's no wonder that the stonemason thought he seemed to have entered a fairyland. But he was surprised to find alien landforms that he had never heard of, such as the sun, moon and stars hanging in the sky at the same time, red landforms and cold environments. Could ordinary stonemasons in ancient times really imagine alien planets and alien life out of thin air? We don't know the answer, but what we know is that aliens may have come to Earth a long time ago and have been recorded by people in various regions.